We're live. We tried to get it horizontal for solo. I don't know. We're gonna be doing a journeyman prep test, master's prep test. Actually, we got some tools here from Evolution to unbox, and we're just gonna be going over a couple of questions in the code book. One thing I'd like to do is size some grounding and bonding. I want to size the grounding electrode for a 400 amp service. I want to size the equipment ground for a 400 amp service. And then I want to run a scenario where if we have a 400 amp service and we're going to use two sets of 3-aught, we need to get that 3-aught to convert it so we can figure out what size ground wire it needs to be. We need to convert it to KC mil. So I want to show you guys how to do that. And then I want to show you the individual bonding jumper sizes based on the largest ungrounded conductor. And we're going to get this thing open. It looks like the track for a track saw. So also you'll note that I've got the code book behind me. I've also able to pull up the test questions behind me. So I've got a camera panned over my code book, and then I've got the test question always behind me. So that should help us out. And I was trying to lock this camera horizontal. And it looked like it was going to go. So I locked the camera horizontal, and then I hit start stream, and then nothing happened. And then when I turned the camera up ways like this, it started the stream. So you would think that it wouldn't start and make me get my settings right, but it didn't. So that's on YouTube. Once again, just not the best streaming platform. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I like YouTube, but they don't make it easy on us. So what are we breaking tonight? We can do a number of things. Tools of Souls is going to be absent, maybe in the chat. I don't know. We can change this thumbnail as we go. Whatever you guys want to see, pretty much. But I definitely want to talk about the 400 amp service and things like that. And I want to get the track open on this track saw and look at a couple of questions. So what's going on? What are you guys up to? I'm going to get this thing. First, I think I'm going to pull my address off of it. That's always a good idea. Shout out to Josh, man. This knife is seriously sharp. Ha! Yep, results and address there. Okay, so we're going to leave the noise reducer on the minimum, not the maximum, and it should help with the flow of this. You got another hour and a half of work till you punch out. Nice, BWs. Okay, let's get this thing open. We might even put you on the further back table now that the address is off this thing so you guys can see everything. Looks like we got BWs, we got Paul W, we got Sharush, we got your boy Ram, all in the house. Josh with 14 months, man. Yo, what's going on? Thank you, sir. Okay, so yeah, here we go. So one thing, right? the track saw comes in a 3-foot kit for like a really good value. This stuff is actually probably one of the better values that you can find. Right now, I can't see the chat, so you're gonna bear with me for 2 seconds. I can pull up on my phone while I'm waiting. But why would you have a 3-foot track? So they sent me this. Full disclosure, they sent me this, and I like to help out Evolution. Could I use a track saw? Sure, I could use a track saw. Did I need one? I didn't really need one. I do a lot of reviews on things that I think you guys are going to want to see. And when you see the price of this, if you're just a DIY or just, kind of want to figure out is a track saw something for you, this is a really, really good price point. At this price point, I even told the guy online, I was like, this probably is not going to replace your table saw. Because it's like less than $200 with 4 feet of track and the saw. But their saw in a kit comes with 3 feet of track with the saw. And I was like, I'm not going to show that. Like, you're going to have to give me the 4-foot track with the saw. If not, we're not going to look very confident online. So this is the 4-foot kit. And then coming is the saw. And I don't think the saw is going to be in this box. Let's find out. I'm going to try to pull up the chat here so I can see. Like I said, Morgan's maintenance, when he gets in here, he'll know exactly why I'm having to do all this, because it's not easy doing this. That's one of the reasons why Tools and Souls with we try to tag team this, because we try to read each other's chat, and really, really hard to do all this. Wow, the audio sounds phenomenal. What's up, Morgan? Yeah, he's here now. So he already knows. This is what you gotta do, Morgan. You gotta get your microphone set up in case you got kids. I've got a GoPro style camera here facing down, which I can switch on my screen here to the NEC, and then I can switch back to my test questions. You'll like simultaneously broadcast while you're doing all this, and then you can't even read your chat unless you have a second device here. That's how you do it. You literally have to spend about $1,000 just to properly live stream with what YouTube has given us. Oh, actually, it's kind of a nice boxing. It's got the ears. It's going to unfold. I'm going to turn off the noise reducer completely and bring this up just a little. Maybe right there. Yeah. So we'll do the tools first, then we'll do some electrical, and then we'll go back to tools. That's what comes in the kit. So we got 2 tracks, the clamps, the couplers. Can't wait to see the track saw. I think it gets here in another shipment. It's 7.5, 190 millimeters. So this is 2 4-foot sections, I believe. And then with the kit, it's 3-foot total, I think. But for the price, I don't think you can get as much track anywhere else. it's boxed the right way. That's the bottom. I'm going to show you the top here in a second. Ooh, it's got sliders on the track, I think. Let's find out. Might be the clamps. Actually looks pretty decent. Let me check the chat. Tools of Souls, nothing serious, I hope. IKEA, this is Evolution. Unless I'm just not in the right portion of the chat. Okay, so these couplers blow away anything that, this is so nice, I forgot that other company that makes this. The freaking pocket hole jig makers. Craig, look at the aluminum on this, and then you're going to see how it slides in here. It's actually really, really nice. I might just grab the phone and get you guys closer. It looks like they oppose too. Let's see. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so that's going to be the bag. That's good. We can hang them without having to hang them on the actual metal. That's nice. That's not too bad. Pretty thick. Not bad at all, actually. They slide on there. Okay. What do you guys think in the chat, man? It actually seems pretty decent. When I show you the price, you're gonna be like, dang. It's a good chunk of steel there. I like this too. So I kind of want to show you the price just because, so you can appreciate it. Let me show you here. Hang on a second, I'm looking for the, okay, here it is here. So it's the Evolution ST2800, 110-inch circular saw track, clamps and carry bag included. And then we're going to get the Evolution R18 5cc multi-material cutting circular saw, 7¼ inch blade. One thing about this track saw is it's not going to plunge cut. So if you've got to have a track saw that doesn't plunge cut, I don't think this one does. We're going to find out when it gets here. But for me, that's not a game changer. I don't do this enough to need to plunge cut. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this number here. We're going to copy it. And we're going to paste it into Amazon, I think. And then I've got a promo code and stuff for all this as well. It's going to save you guys money. Let me see here. Yeah, look at this. $150 for the track, and I think that's probably one of the better values. And then if we look at the track saw itself, it's also a really good value. Let's see here. Yeah, so with track and the saw, looks like it's $150 with everything. So pretty excited to try it all out when it gets here. We'll see. Okay. Hang on. Start over, put it back in the box. Can you hear me now? You're back. Okay, cool. All right, so my bad. That happens. That's why Tools with Souls and I, tag team this. Everyone says, why do you do a live every time Tools with Souls? We like it when you go solo. For this reason. It's not Verizon. I'm on Wi-Fi. There's just a lot of moving parts. It's like I said before, it is not easy. Oh, you messing with me? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it is not easy to do all this, man. There's too many things. If we StreamYard this, if I cast this to my computer, it's a lot easier. And I thought I was going to do that tonight, but dude, I rolled out of bed at like 6:40 and then jumped on this live because, I'm sick. So I don't want to not give you guys a show. Yeah, no, you're good. I know a lot of you guys are waiting to see something. You guys are awesome. I couldn't ask for a better community. I wanted to look at this because I think that the set screws are built in this. And I think as I tighten this with this Allen wrench, I think that they might go up or down. And I wanted to see what happens if they're built in here. I was trying to figure it out. We might have to get it in the track and figure it out. I'll have to read the instructions when I get a chance. But I was really just wanting to do an unboxing for you guys. Because that spins freely. So I'm thinking this raises up and down as you tighten it. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see any separate screws, which is pretty cool. So yeah, something with this guy here. Looks like it turns them sideways. It does. Look at that. It does turn them sideways. So straight up and down would be like that. And then if I turn this, you see where it bumps out on the side. That's kind of cool. I like that. Less moving parts, man. The other track saws that I played with, the cheaper ones with a lot of plastic, frankly. I've had the NGX Portacube, what is it? Bora NGX, and I've had the blue one, whatever it is. You actually got to center it in the camera. Yeah, well, the camera's here. I got a lot going on, but I also a little bit more focused lately. I put it in the wrong hole. Yeah, Buds, thanks. Good to see some of the originals still here. Yeah. John's exterior. I mounted a junction box today and then put a level on it, and it was not level. Then I said, I've used Bosch Festool DeWalt track saws, own DeWalt. The DeWalt one is probably the one that I would spend my money on if I was doing this professionally. But we're going to find out because this looks really promising. You can't deny how promising something like this looks for a $150 track that's 110 inches long. It's pretty cool. With 2 clamps. So I think you can go to Lowe's and buy the plastic setup for like $80. And then the track that goes on that plastic setup is plastic. So, and then your saw doesn't even like clamp to it. So I don't know. I don't do a whole lot of track saw, but I feel like it's a really good value. So I wanted to bring it to the channel, and then you guys can decide ultimately. But we're gonna do a bunch of different cuts. You need to mortgage your home and buy another piece of track. Yeah. Pass that too with flying colors. Let's see here. What do Budswell do? Nice hoof. I like the bore. You can use a circular saw you already have. Yeah, it is good. I had that one. I didn't have any trouble with it. I had really good luck with it, and I tried 3 different saws. The trouble is that I didn't want to take my saw out once I locked it in, which was fine, but didn't really leave me with. I may as well have a separate saw for it. You finally scheduled your test like a real man. That's awesome. Okay. So we're going to get to that. Where am I from? I am from Bermuda, the island. But we're in Texas right now. Been studying for your test every second you get free. Nice. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, so it's the least I can do is engage without my sound. I'm going to turn the noise reducer on 1 level. Okay. Got a 3-year-old, so. This is why I use a real mic instead of a dude named Mike. That's pretty funny. Who needs a track saw? Just get an M18. All right, I'm going to scroll back down. If I missed your comment, my bad. You're from the Barbados. That's cool. What do you cut with the track? Molding? You can break down like large sheet goods more safely, more accurately, and save yourself a lot of material. But in a lot of cases, if you got a really good track saw, you can just get that dense foam, set your track saw to like only that much beyond the material, and you don't even have to really touch your table saw depending on what you're cutting. I have batteries laying around from old stuff I bought. More things. Also spent $500 on the Bosch last weekend. Nice. The Bosch is probably pretty solid. Okay. Not if you have a sliding table saw, like YouTube woodworkers. Yeah. Yeah, bacon. You can't buy bacon now, man. You got 2 weeks before your test. And more than just use for flooring work, more than anything, also use your router on your tracks for dados. That's a good idea. Great for cutting countertops, etc. Less tear out. Yeah, that's true too. Okay. The test. I already know this answer, but we got to show you how we found it. So, question is, and I can zoom in, I think. Says here, the maximum height above the floor or working platform to the center of the operating handle of a service disconnect switch when it's in the on position must not exceed. The key word that I'm going to look for when I see switch is going to be in switches, which should be 406. 404 is receptacles, 406 I think is switches, and 408 is panel boards. But if you didn't know that, we can go to the back of the book like this. Let's go to the camera. We can go to the back of the book. It's not going to be the best picture. Let me actually try to wipe the lens a little bit. That might have helped, actually. We can go to the tables here and we can look for switches, right? This is going to get you an idea of where to look. You're going to have to look in your own book if you're following along. I can see that we're in grounding though. So there's M. Okay, that might be better. We'll see. All right, so we're going to go over here to QR. We go to switches. SW. Thought I saw it. Okay, my bad. Switches is 404. 406 is receptacles. So switches 404 right there. Impossible to get it centered. Okay. So if we go to switches, what do we find? Let's go to 404. We're looking for the location. The location is another one of those keys that's usually like location, uses provide, what is it? Locations for installation. That's allowed and not allowed. And all those have the same kind of dot numbers. So we're looking at location here, and you're going to see it's should be 6'7" right there. Which so if we click there, 6'7". What the heck is Joshua saying? I want to know if anyone was drinking after reading that and how much of a mess did they make. We're in Stranger Things. It's backwards upside down. Okay, my bad. My bad. I forgot. Okay, it's the first one. It's going to be okay. It's backwards? Well, backwards is a problem. Oh, because of the fucking... Okay. Hang on. Shit. You know what, man? We tried. We did. We tried to do it. Hang on. Let's just do this the old-fashioned way. I will lock the camera without hopefully muting it. You just can't win, man. I just can't win. I tried. Now the book's upside down. Okay. In the Twilight Zone. You guys are hilarious. Let's see here. 6'7" right there for the location. Okay, let's go back. Let's go find another one. Okay, this one actually might be pretty difficult. It says, in general, when a cable bus system is rated 95 amps, the maximum allowable rating of the overcurrent device used to protect the cable bus is. It's probably going to be some kind of, allowable factor. Like a continuous load would be 125% or something. So we're probably going to do some kind of calculation where we're going to take a factor, multiply it by 95 to figure it out. So we're going to be looking for a percentage under cable bus. Now, I don't know what a cable bus is. Cable bus kind of sounds like, so cable is cable, which would be like wire. And then a bus would be a bus, which should be like this. This could be like a bus. So they might be talking about bus duct, or they could be talking about like a duct bank where you got a bunch of wire underneath the ground in like a whole set. Or it could be cable on a trolley. So like if you had like a all right, John. It's probably one of those trolleys like a crane hoist where you can roll it around on a track and then it's got a flexible cord. It's probably like that. Let me get this back up here for the question. All right, so that's the question. So let's see here. Might be easier to freaking StreamYard this crap. Because then we could present the question, have the camera on the book. I don't know. We are in Twilight Zone. Is it really mirrored? Why is it mirrored? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. It's mirrored there. I never know if it's mirrored here because it's always mirrored here, but then it's not on your screen, but then it's mirrored when it's mirrored. So like if it's like a double mirror, then it's actually mirrored. Like, what does this say? Is that mirrored? But then it's because it's behind me. Joshua says StreamYard. F this crap. Okay. Is this an engineering course? It freaking seems like it, dude. We're going to leave this here. No, it's a National Electric Code. StreamYard. Okay, we're StreamYarding it. Appreciate it, guys. We'll see you on StreamYard. Is that hat? Even the hat is mirrored? Okay. So the hat is mirrored. You'll join. Okay. We're gonna StreamYard it, I think. Or something. I could do a couple of things. Okay. All right. See you guys.